Welcome all for this webinar on managing all year-end activities in Paybooks. I myself, Anita, I'll be presenting this webinar. First, from 1 hour, it will be on demonstration of all year-end activities in our application. That is from 3:30 to 4:30. After that, from 4:30 to 5 o'clock, you can ask whatever the questions are there that you can ask after 4:30. That is, once this webinar is completed, at that time you can ask your questions. And before starting this webinar, please check your sound settings, and also if you want to ask any question, there will be a raise hand button in your webinar link. You just click on that raise hand button so that we will unmute, then you can ask your questions. This question and answer session, as I informed, it will be after completing this webinar session. And if you have any question while webinar is going on, just type it in. You have an option for question panel. You can just type it on that question panel. It will be on the right side of your screen. Then we will take it up once the webinar is completed. Like first, I'll start with how to close March month payroll. Before logging March month payroll, first you have to do this income tax declarations log. For that, you have to go here, transactions, IT compliances, declarations. Like here, employee-wise, you can audit the investment declarations. Before auditing this one, you have to log the final. For that, you have to go here, process, control, IT declaration, select the financial year, and log this planner and final. Both should be logged before validating the investment declarations. Then once this has been logged and saved, then you have to go to transactions, IT compliances, declarations, and employee wise you have to validate here. You can just put the employee name or code. Then you will be able to see all the respective sections and click on the whichever respective section you want to validate. Then you have to enter here the final amount under approved column wherever employee has declared. Then you have to check this auditor option. Then only you will be able, for whatever is being entered in the approved column, that will be considered for final tax declaration. If you have not checked this auditor button, then whatever is there in the planner column, that only will be considered for the final tax declaration. So after completing the validation, you have to mark this auditor and then save it. Like this, employee wise you have to do audit income tax audition in this IT compliances declarations. Once this been done, then you have to, once this audited is finished, then you have to go and log the IT process here. That is under process, control, IT declaration. You can select the financial year again. Then you have to log this IT process. Then if you have opted for the, with the FBP policy, then before running the payroll, you have to process the FBP unclaimed reimbursement. That you can process under transactions, manage FBP, reconciliation. Here first you have to create one component as unclaimed reimbursement, and then you have to map the same component to unclaimed reimbursement. That should be happening in CTC structuring. Once that's been done, then whatever it is the value it is reflecting there, that unclaimed reimbursement, this will move to taxable, and this will be paid under in this March month payroll as a taxable amount. So if you have opted with FBP, then you have to do this unclaimed reimbursement process. This you have to do under transactions, manage FTP, reconciliation. And once you go into the stage, whatever the amount that's been reflecting here as an unclaimed reimbursement, this amount will paid as in the March month payroll as a taxable amount. So once this been done, then you have to process FBP. Once FBP has been processed, then you have to log the same here under control, FBP reimbursement. Select March month, both log, FBP process log, and then close. Then you have to save this. Then once FBP is done, then you have to do the normal payroll process. Then you have to log the payroll for March month. That is on the process as a normal way. Whatever we are doing for every month, similarly you have to do for March month. You have to select March. And then you have to log the pay process, then publish. Once all this logs been logged, then only you will be able to create a new financial year. You have to log all those controls, payroll, IT declaration, you have to log this IT process, then FBP for March month. You have to log both process log and close it. Once all these controls been logged, then you will able to create a new financial year. For that you have to go to configure, company profile, set up rules, activate financial year. You have to check this one active. Then you have to save, then the new financial year will get created. Okay, you will be able to see this from to date once you have logged all this controls under this process. This being logged once, then only you will be able to see this table in under company profile financial year activation. Okay. Next, once you activate this financial year, there will be not much impact on in the ESS login, that is employee self-service login. Only there will be two changes. One is like where they are able to view the pay slips. There they have to select the financial year to view the earlier month, previous year pay slips. And one more change is that about income tax declarations. Once you have created the new financial year, the tax declaration will be reflecting there for 2015-16 financial year. Once you open the declaration for that 15-16, then only employees will able to declare for the new financial year. Till that you can log the planner column for the new financial year once it's been created. Okay. Next, once you completed the pay process, then to generate Form 16, you have to go here, Transactions, IT Compliances. Before generating a Form 16, first you have to fill up all the TDS remittance details per month wise. For that you have to go here, IT Compliances, TDS remittance. Here you have to select from April to March, whatever the income tax that's been remitted to the department. All details you have to enter here under this TDS remittance month-wise. First you have to select month, enter the challan number and deposit date. And here you have to enter total deposit amount, whatever it is there, that's been including income tax, education cess, and if you have any other late filing fee, including that entire total tax depositor, you have to enter here under tax depositor amount. Then here you can bifurcate that what is the income tax that's been entered. And then what is the education cess that you have entered. If any others is there, then you can enter this like late filing fee or other amount that's been deposited. If surcharge is applicable for your company, that surcharge deposited also you have to enter here. And then interest. Here you have to select always TDS payable by the taxpayer. Then here this date of payment of credit of salaries, normally system will take the last day, or if you want to input like whatever day that salary is being credited to the employees, that you can input here. Okay. And then you have to click on list of employees. Like this, it will show like what is the TDS amount that's been deducted from the application, and you can just compare whether this total and this total is matching. And whomever employees that you have been remitted, you can select those employees. Then whatever once you selected the same amount, it will reflect here at the adjust amount. Then if this whatever the deposit amount and then adjust amount was matching, then you can save this. If this total is matching, then you can save this. Similarly, you have to do for all months like May, June, July till April to March. You have to update all TDS remittance details here under IT compliances TDS remittance. Once this been updated, then only the same it will reflect in Form 16 Part 2. Okay. Next, once you updated this TDS remittance, next you have to update Form 24Q acknowledgements. Okay. You have to select here quarter wise. Then once after filing the TDS, whatever the acknowledgement number that's been generated, that you have to type and you have to save. Once you updated this TDS remittance and this 24Q acknowledgements, then you can generate Form 16 Part B from the application. For that, you have to go to Form 16. Select Employee and then click on Generate Form 16. Form 16 Part B will get generated here like this. You can just click on this and you can view. We'll get okay, you can view this one. And to upload the signature file, if it is like PFX file, you can just directly browse that file and you can upload here. Then you have to input the password and the reason to sign. All those details you have to input, and once been generated, if you click on the sign with PFX, it will get signed and the status it will reflect here as signed. Okay, if you if you are doing this e-token or dongle signature, then first you have to generate the Form 16. Then you have to download all the Form 16s in a zip file. That zip file you have to browse and upload here. Like you have to sign that downloaded Form 16 Part B from the application. You have to sign it with separate using a separate tool. You can upload the signature. Then once the signed files you have to upload here. If your signature is like e-token or dongle one, then you have to upload here that signed Form 16 Part B files. Once being uploaded, then the status it will reflect as signed. Once status reflect as signed, then only employee in ESS login this Form 16 Part B will be available. Just repeating the signature part. If yours is a PFX file, that you can just browse and directly upload here, and you can enter all this information related to signature like your password, reason to sign and contact person, location, and then you have to click with sign with PFX. Then once you click with sign with PFX, then whatever the Form 16 is generated, it will get signed with the whatever signature that's been uploaded as a PFX file, and status it will reflect as a signed. If you don't have a TFX file for signature, if yours is a dongle or e-token signature file, then you have to download all the Form 16 once generated from the application. That you have to sign using a different tool. You have to upload the signature. Then the signed files you have to browse and upload here. That PDF zip files you have to browse and upload here. Okay. Then once status reflect as signed, then only this will be reflecting in employee ESS login. Next, after generating Form 16 Part B, then the Part A you have to upload here. Under this Form 16 Part A, you have to browse the PDF file that's been downloaded from the traces. That signed file you have to browse and upload here. This once been uploaded, employee will be able to view the same from the ESS login, both Part A and Part B. This is about Form 16 generation, and once you complete everything, then you can just create a new financial year like explained earlier. Next, once new financial year is created, then you can move, if you have opted for FPP policy, then you can move all the FPP declarations, whatever existing declarations. If you want to move the same FPP declarations to next financial year also, that also you can move. That it will be available in under configure set of FPP. Like this field right now it is not not in live. It will come to live by next Monday. It will be in this once been come to live. You can see the screen over here like FPP. Carry forward, FBP declarations carry forward option. That page will be like this. Like if you want to push current financial year declarations, FBP declarations to next financial year, then you can check this one and you have to process it. Or if you don't want to push current FBP declarations, you can just ignore this one and you have to click on process. Once you click on process, the FPP configurations, whatever the configurations are there for current financial year, that will be moved to next financial year. This you have to do once you have created a new financial year. Okay, this is a mandatory thing, like who has opted for FPP. For those, this FPP, you have to move the process of FPP configuration process to next financial year. And if you want to move the declarations as well, then you have to check this push declaration and then you have to click on process. This is related to financial year and then IT declarations. And if your leave year is also similar to financial year, that is from March to April, then you have to create a new leave year under this configure company profile. You have to go to setup rules and set calendar. Here you have to enter due date. Like if your leave year is similar to financial year, that is from April 2015 to March 2016, in such cases you have to create a new leave calendar year. Here it will reflect as 1st April 2016, then due date you have to enter as per your financial year itself, and then you have to save. First you have to create a new leave year here under configure company profile under setup rules. Then once this leave year has been created, then if you have any pending leaves or if you want to process leave encashment annually, that and all process you have to complete. You can view the pending leaves here under this reports, leave, employee leaves. If you go and view in this page, you can view the status like whether all leaves being approved or rejected or pending. All the status you can view here. If there is any pending leaves, either HR can approve the same or the respective reporting managers can approve the same. Once it's been approved, then if there is any leave encashment that you want to pay annually for employees, you can pay that leave encashment along with the March month payroll. Then once this been done, then you have to process the leave year end. For that, you have to go to configure, masters, leave masters, process leave year. You have to select the current leave year, then you have to click on process. Once this been processed, like which are all leave types that you have enabled the carry forward option, that leaves will get carry forwarded to the next leave year. New leave year will get activated, like once you process the current leave year, new leave year whatever you have created, that will get activated, and as per the leave configurations, if you have any carry forward leaves, that will get carry forward to the next leave year. This is about leave year end process that you have to do. Like if your leave year is similar to financial year, then only you have to do this leave year end process in the month end, like March end, you can do this leave year end process. Next, once new financial year is created, there will income tax declarations page will be open for employees. For that you have to log again here under process control IT declaration. This is you have to do for a new financial year. You have to log, you have to select a new financial year. Once been created, you will get a new financial year here. You have to log planner, so that employee will not be able to declare anything under planner. Once you enable the employees, if you want to declare the employees to declare, at that time you can just enable it and you can save this.
We have a webinar next Friday. Please don't forget to read.
And we have a webinar on next Friday on managed salary revisions in Paybooks application. Want to attend, you can register for the same. We will take questions after 30 seconds, and you just, if you have any, if you want to ask questions, just press the right hand button and you can type from the question tab also. First, like I want to address the question like not clear on how to carry forward income tax declarations. Just explain you that one, Mr. Chinmay Panda.
That's right.
Like it is not to carry forward the investment declarations. Once you have created a new financial year.
Please again.
Once you created a new financial year, there will be like under declarations, it will be by default 0. Okay, so if once you created a new financial year, immediately employee will have an option to declare, so that you can log the planner here under. For this is for new financial year, you have to log into new financial year, and then you have to go to this control IT declarations. Then you have to log this planner and final, so that in the new financial year, employee will not be able to make any declarations. Once you want to enable them, at that time you can just open the same. It is there is no carry forward of income tax declarations. Just like once a new financial year is created, it will just get open for employees to declare. So that we were suggesting to log the same. So once when you want to enable the same, you can enable.
Depending on the requirement.
Next, Mr. Nitin Sakunde, like he is asking how to configure the digital signature. There is, in our application, if you have a digital signature of TFX file, that you can upload here under transactions, IT compliances, form 16. While creating part B, once you have generated the form 16 part B, then if you have a digital signature file, that you have to browse and upload here, and you have to enter this password and what are the steps, fields that's asking, that you have to enter, and you have to click on sign with PFX. Only PFX file will get accepted in our application. If you are to the e-token file or dongle file, that you have to sign separately whatever has been generated from our application, the form 16s, you have to download and you have to sign that separately using a separate tool. Then that signed files you can browse here. Is it clear?
Read it first. How to go back and correct the IT recovery.
Next, Mr. Nagarajan Chidambaram is asking like how to correct the IT recoveries in case of a wrong entry which is not matching with the amount remitted. That you can do here. While updating the TDS remittance challan details under transactions, IT compliances, TDS remittance. Once you click on this list of employees, once you select the employee list, okay, you will get here under adjust amount. Here you can just directly adjust the amount and then you can save this thing. Like if you have 2 or 3 challans for the same month, similarly you can do. You can select for one challan few employees and then whatever is there, then if you want to adjust, you can just do the adjustment here itself and this adjust amount. Then you can save. Again for the same month you can upload one more challan and similarly you can select other remaining employees and you can save the thing.
Tell me we'll send them a recording of the webinar in the email. If you are asking about summary recording, tell them they'll get a webinar recording in an email. Answer this.
Yeah, like Mr. Giridhar, like you were asking us webinar summary or steps discussed you want through a mail. We were just recording this webinar session. We will just share you the same link once screen uploaded. Okay?
Next question.
Whoever want to like repeat, want to go through the webinar session again, they can just, we will share the video links, then you can just go through the same.
Take more.
Next, Mr. Suresh Reddy is asking to share screenshot for financial year closing.
Video will be shared. Only take questions. Don't take those questions. This is not it. Is there a tool for creating a paycheck signature? This one.
For financial year closing, as I told you, once you completed the March month payroll process, FBP, investment declarations, everything, you have to go here, process, control, and you have to log all these things. First you have to, once processed payroll for March month, then you have to log March month payroll, log pay process. Then once this investment declaration has been validated and then you generated form 16, then you have to go here, IT declaration, select the financial year, log this IT process, everything, planner, final IT process, and then you have to save. Then if you have a FBP module, then you have to come to this FBP reimbursement, select March month, then you have to log and close the FBP and then you have to save. Once you close all these controls like payroll, IT, FBP, then you can go here, configure company profile, set up rules, activate financial year. You will able to see this table like from date and to date. Once all those things been logged, once you completed the current month, current financial year process, then you can click on this activate and save. Then new financial year will get activated.
To declare the detail on the tools.
Yeah, Mr. Chinmay Ponda, like we're asking, can we do generate form 16 after locking or closing IT in process control? Yes, you can generate once you lock the IT process after. Once you complete March month payroll, if you lock the IT process also, you can generate a form 16.
Next question.
Mr. Nagaraj Chidambaram is asking, like, is there a tool for creating a PFX signature? You can just search in Google for creating digital signatures. You will get a number of vendors, so that from there you can just create a PFX signature. Or
not take your help to create the invoice. You need to make the payment, then get it done for you.
Like you can search like vendors from Google, so that there were many vendors for this digital signature creation. You can just contact them and you can just create it by them. Yes, TDS challenge from April to March. You can update now also, Mr. Praveen Kumar. Next, Mr. Nitin Sukunda is asking, like, how to declare IT amounts all at once if throughout the year HR did not declare, and declaring at the end of the year all at once or in last 2 months. That you can do. For that, first you have to log here under process control IT declaration. Select the financial year and you log both these things, log planner and log final. Once you log both these things, you can go to, once you log this log planner and final,
straight away approval. Okay, instead of planning, you can just log both the two. You can keep open for this.
like once you log this planner and final, this IT process should be open. Then you have to go here, transactions, IT compliances, declarations. Click on import. Then again click on generate template, so that in this template for all employees you can input directly. It will go and sit in approved column, so that it will be considered for the final tax calculation. Or for all sections, for all employees, you can just input here in this Excel sheet, and then you have to browse and import the same Excel sheet. Then whatever that's been imported, it will reflect under approved column. The same will consider for final tax calculation. Like if employees has not declared from the starting, like if you want to declare everything for all employees, whatever the final amount, then you can use this procedure. Like you can go to this IT compliances declarations. There you can just import it. Then directly it will go for the approved column. Okay.
Not month on month.
This is not month wise. For entire year, financial year, you have to upload this file. Miss Naina, if you don't have a microphone, you can just type your question, whatever the question that you want to ask, so that we will just reply back to you. We will type it.
Scroll up, check the questions. How to go back and correct the ID record. So we'll wait for 5 more minutes. If you have any questions, please type in, otherwise we'll end the webinar.
We will wait for 5 more minutes. If you have any questions, you can just type, or if you want to ask us, just click on that raise hand button. We will allow you to ask your question.
Tell Manish Sharma ask question.
Yeah, Mr. Manish Sharma, you can just ask now. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, Mr. Manish, tell me.
Actually, I want to understand one thing that our employee has already given all the IT details for the 14-15. Okay.
Okay.
So can we forward that investment detail automatically to 15-16 also without any asking to the employees?
Just one.
So that we can confirm again.
He is asking. You can carry forward the correct.
That is not. See, whenever somebody is telling a question that you don't know answer to, please give us a moment, I'll answer this to you.
Yeah, Mr. Manish, that option is not there. You cannot carry forward the current financial year declarations. That's what, like once new financial year is created, again employee has to declare from the planner and then similar.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Manish. Any other things?
We can carry forward the leave.
No, we'll not. We cannot.
One more thing I want to understand. Hello?
Yes. Tell
Hello?
Manish. Yeah, Manish. Hello.
Yeah. Actually, I want to know one more thing. I think you have already told me, but if you can tell me again, that it will be good for us.
Yes.
How we can forward it our PL leave to the next year?
Leave
Leave to the next year.
Okay.
Yeah, leave part.
First, you have to configure that under leave configuration. 1 minute,
Okay.
I'll just show you. You just select whichever leave that you want to carry forward. Just check the configuration first. You have to click on view or edit.
Okay.
Under encashment, you have an option can carry forward, and then you have to input what is the maximum number of days that can be carried forward to the next leave year. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. If this configuration,
I think in configuration we have already set up that we can carry forward the 9 leave.
okay,
So I don't think so. Then after that there is no need to do anything, no?
No. Once this been configured, then no need to do anything. For once this been already configured, now you have to go to configure masters, leave masters, process leave year. Okay, this you have to do only this. If your leave calendar is from April to March, then you have to do this in the March end. Okay, like 31st of March or 1st April, like that. You have to select current leave year. Once you click on process, as per your configuration, the balance leave will get carried forward to the next leave year.
Okay, balance leave means whatever the leave is approved, that will carry forward, and if any leave is not approved by the HOD, it will stay there.
No, whatever leave balances is there. Apart from the leave utilized, if there is any balances available for in this current leave year, that will get carried forward.
Okay. And tell me one more thing. In probation period, we are not giving the privilege leave. We are giving only the casual and the sick leave. Okay. And as per the configuration set, we have said that only the privilege leave can be carry forward to the next year. Okay. So if the employee in the probation period, then what will be the happen?
No, if you have configured only privilege leave, then only privilege leave will be carried forward only to the applicable employees, only for permanent employees. There in probation, then it will only the casual leave or sick leave, whatever you have configured, that will not, if there is no carry forward option, that will not get moved. Okay.
Okay, so can we set up two options, that one for the permanent employee and second for the probation period employee, because these people CL leave, casual leave also should be carry forward to the next year. If any process, then please share it with me.
That's what. Then you have to configure the same as however you have configured the PL, the same thing you have to do under the encashment tab for the casual leave also, then it will get carried forward. Okay?
No, that is fine, but carry forward, casual leave I want to carry forward only for the probation employee, not for the permanent employee. Is this possible?
Then you have to create different types of leaves, like for probation period employee separately, then for permanent employee separately. Then only it will have. Okay?
Okay, we'll take the next question. Mr. Nitin and telling me. Okay.
Yeah, hello. Mr. Nitin? Yeah, Mr. Nitin, you can just ask now.
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, I just wanted to know if I can download this video or if I can get the access for this video so that in future I can review this video again.
Sure, fine. We are getting this video. Webinar has been recorded. We will just share you the links once been uploaded so that you can able to view that. Okay.
Okay. Whole of the discussions and all things are recorded.
Yes, everything has been recorded. We will just share.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks.